and welcome to Hadoop Exam Learning Resources. Today I am going to talk about the Python certification which Hadoop Exam recently launched. So let me go to Hadoop Exam website and then we will discuss about that certifications. So this is our website hadoopexam.com, where you have to go to in Python tab. Once you click on this Python tab, it would give you all the detail about currently available products about the Python. So currently we have these 3 products and we are keep adding regularly new products and upgrading our current product as well. So let's move about the Python certification. So currently we have one Python certification preparation material is available, that is entry level Python programmer certification. The certification name is PSAP 3001. So that 3001 represent the version, so sometimes they upgrade it and they come with the 3002 something. So some changes they do in the certification and then this version is upgraded. So this certification is organized by the Python Institute, one website you can check, and that there you would see there are total currently 4 Python certification for various levels. So let me discuss about those certification as well. So there is a way you can check. So let me show you the first thing, how we provide the material for preparing for this certification. Then I'll come back to this point, those all 4 certification which are available currently. So this is Hadoop Exam website where you can get this preparation materials and you can read this detail. I'm not going to go through this entire detail, correct? So I'll replace this video by this video in some time when this completed. So this is the question and answers for your real exam preparation. So let me go to sample paper, correct? So this is the sample paper we provide here and which you can launch it by just clicking on this and it would you would see this screen, correct? And then you can start quiz. So just put your name here and your email ID which you should be using while logging on this, correct? So look, to use sample paper there is no need to log in the system. This is by default you can access it. This is open for all, correct? So once I click on this, then you would get the instruction about this certification, correct? So this certification exam, the name of the certification is PSAP Certified Entry Level Programmer for Python, correct? And this is, there are total 45 questions. So each questions vary basically in each exam. So like here something we need to change. Basically for this certification we have only 30 questions in like real exam. I'm talking about real exam, and that you need to finish in 45 minutes. Here we keep like some more stringent environment like to prepare for you, like so you would be given more question in like to finish basically. So in real exam you would get 30 questions to finish in 45 minutes, but here we may be giving 45 questions and you need to finish in 45 minutes, correct? So this exam you can attempt from our website as many times as you want. This is like once you subscribe it and your subscription is active, you can access it as many times as you want. So let's move further and launch this exam. So these are the FAQ for this certification exam. So let me go on this little bit and then I'll not go in depth, but you can also read this like but just to give you introduction about this certification. This certification is relatively simple to clear basically, I would say, and this is an entry level certification. And if you are already knowing any other programming language, then it is much easier to clear this certification even. And if you know the Python programming already, then it's like very simple for you to clear this exam. So just go through our sample questions and prepare for this certification exam. We try to cover as much as scenario possible in question and answers, and you should be able to clear this exam in first attempt. So if I would say this, these are the basic things which are covered, like they asked data types, what is variables, containers is variable here, correct? Functions, condition, loops, runtime environment, then basic computer programming, kind of things like what is the programming language, how it is being used, this kind of stuff they ask. This exam is depend on the Python 3 programming language. They are no more using Python 2 for this, correct? So I was talking about previously, there are 4 certification exam available, correct, for Python. So these are the 4 certification currently available from Python's institute. If you complete all these 4 certification, it means you are Python expert. And I would really say like this certification is like preparing you every micro level concept which you need to be aware about the Python. So if you complete all this 4 certification, I can guarantee you are Python expert. If you like really practicing the question answers and answering the question answer, I'm not saying just memorizing the answers and giving the exam. That is not going to help you to become Python expert. If you really want to become a Python expert, you need to learn each and every concept which are asked in this certification exam. We try to add as much material as possible so you can access those material, become certificate Python expert. And we would try, our technical team try at the best to give you as much better and more material, and limited time you are able to finish that, because everybody has time limitation as well, correct? So it's like you want to finish it within 1 or 2 months, this entire course, then you should be able to do this, like, correct? So that's what our intention here. So we would always prepare material such a way in less amount of time you learn more. Okay, so these are 4 certifications. Right now we are talking about PSAP, certified entry level Python programmer. Then after that there is a certified associate Python programmer. This is more advanced version of this certification. And there are 2 professional level certifications. So this is professional Python programmer 1 and professional Python programmer 2. So both are covering different syllabus basically, correct? So these are parallel certification, this professional one, but the area of they are asking in this exam is completely different than PCPP1 and PCPP2. So these are not like that, it's like overlapping or something. It's a completely different syllabus they are asking here. So these are the 4 certifications which make you better. Why you should learn the Python programming? If you are targeting your career path towards this direction, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, quantitative research, quantum computing, which is the newly research on which research is still going on how to use this. Quantum computing is going to be next, like it would take around 10 years, I would say, like, or at least minimum 5 years to come in reality. But that is going to be a very fast what you see currently in your computer, correct? So that is even much more faster than that. And there are many more few cases, like in future we try to cover this material as well, quantum computing, what exactly this mean in detail. So this is more of research oriented topic. Okay, so these are the technology you can see which is being used, and Python is a programming language as well, correct? So you see like many companies started using the Python. Python supports almost everything. It's like you should not use wherever native hardware interaction is required, like drivers or something. There Python is not used because Python is considered relatively slow programming language with the for the native interactions. For native interaction, the best language is your C language, correct? C++. These are better option than Python whenever you have to work on it. But for any other thing like this I mentioned, these are the topics where this Python is very important. So current certification number is 3001, and okay, I'll not go in detail now. This all questions you can read about this. So they are currently charging $59 for this certification exam. So relatively much cheaper than any other certification. If you go, like, they are around $100, $150, $200, $300, correct? So this is your first level of certification, and that is like just $59. But if you move further, these are more costly, like I think $199 for the next level of certification, correct? So they increase the price as well. So at least you should do this certification, but I would say go for all 4 certification, correct? So that would help you, and just learn that. I don't say like just memorize question and answers and go for certification. No, that is, I'm not recommending at all. Learn the concept if you really want to become a Python expert. So go for that 4 certification and give some time to learn the stuff and then go for certification. So these are the topics this they are asking in the exam and kind of thing. So you just read all these questions as well before you go for the, yeah, like this is the syllabus. If you see, like there are 5 exam block where they are saying like 5 questions for this basic concepts, then another 6 questions from this data types and evaluations of expressions, then flow control like for loop, while loop, kind of thing. So that's where related it is. And then collections like list, tuples, dictionaries that you need to know, and then finally the functions, correct? So this is the 5 block they are asking in this certification exam. Now let's move further and see our sample question which Hadoop exam is providing. So just click on this, you would see the sample questions, and this is the options available. So when you run this program, what would be the output is expected, correct? So you can select this and it would immediately show whether your answer is correct or wrong. So here you can see in the red color, it means incorrect answer. If it would have been in the green color, it means your answer would have been correct. So here we have chosen third option, but actual answer is a second. So, and this is the explanation as well, you can read this here, correct? So now let's move for next question here. So this is the another program where they have given sample program. I'll submit. Now here the fourth option is correct. So you can see what should be the correct answer and what is the explanation behind it. Even if you answer correctly or incorrectly, in both the case we would give you the explanation of the question, basically, correct? So I'm here choosing random answer. That's the reason, like in reality, when you appear for your real exam and you choose random answers, so this kind of thing happens, correct? So then you should avoid doing this, giving answer randomly, basically, correct? So here this is, so I think we are providing 20 questions here for this certification as a sample paper. So you can attempt like this multiple choice question and answers as well. Like we have drag and drop based question answer, priority order sequencing, you have to make fill in the blank based question and answer. So these kind of question and answer would similarly you would find in your real exam, correct? So this is what I would say, this is a sample paper. Now let's go to the, if you have subscribed it and you want to launch the actual question paper, which like real question and answers, not real, I would say like practice question and answers, like which you want to launch here. And you see, so if you click here, you would say like forbidden or something, correct, if you don't log in. So what I would suggest, like you need to log in first. If you are already logged in the system with the, like we are completely depend on Google based accounting system here, so you need to have login with your Google account. If you are already logged in and if you don't have permission on that account, I would say log out from this, and this is the place where you need to check what account you are logged in. If you are logged in different account in the browser level and an application level, this is an application level login, so you can log in from here as well by clicking here, correct? If you are already logged in, you have to make sure which account you are logged in while accessing this material, because if you are logged, like here in application you are logged in with actual account for which you have permission, but on browser level you are logged in with the different user which don't have permission. So this is not going to work. I would highly recommend, make sure the here whatever you see the logged in account, it should be same in the both the place, then only you can access this paper. So this is kind of people are facing problem when accessing this preparation material. So that's where you always have to focus on this area, like what exactly you are logged in. So let me log in on the system, okay, and let me put the password here. So let me move this window on some other, so I'm putting the password here. So once I'm done with this, it would, my system would be logged in, correct? And even you should be able to like I believe okay, so now you are logged in. Now you have permission, then suppose, then you should be able to let me, now you can see here the account which is I'm logged in, correct? So this is matter what account it is showing here. If it is showing something else which you don't have permission, then it is not going to work. So whatever permission you have taken on the account, that should be here. So now let me launch the practice paper 1 here. Now it should be launched if I have a permission, correct? So this is very similar to your sample question paper which you have seen, but this is more of an authenticated access, correct? So if you have permission, then you would be able to log in on this. This would get take some time to launch, because we are validating in the background like correct user is logged in and it has a permission and kind of thing, and it's a cloud based basically, correct? So it may take time in which region you are accessing kind of thing. So now this is the paper which launched here. Now it's very exactly the same thing which we did in the previous I would say correct. So you can log in here and like that, and you can see here how things are basically works. So this is the quiz instruction here, and you can see there are like 40 questions we are asking basically in each paper. So right now you can see this is your score, and you have to select the correct or wrong answer here again. So like exactly the same way which we have shown in the sample paper, correct? So you can launch one by one this paper and you can complete accordingly, correct? So you can click on this and you can launch this practice paper. Okay, so this is how you would launch all the 4 practice paper when you're preparing for Python certification. Now let's move further, and I'll talk about the subscription here, how to get the subscription. So there are multiple options, like we are very flexible, like what people want and what their fit in their budget or preparation, how much time they can afford it kind of thing. So all this thing we wanted to make it as much as flexible and as is possible. So now here you see this login account is also shown here, correct? Once page is refreshed, like which account you have logged in. But still I highly recommend look here what is you looked in, because this is an application level login and this is browser level login. So now our question paper works on the browser level login based, correct? Okay, so now let me talk about the certification subscription. So here the one option is you can directly buy this certification preparation material, and this particular certification is lifetime accessible to you basically, correct? And until this Hadoop exam is exist, and until basically what I would say, like this certification exists. Once it is expired, we stop selling it, but you still have permission on that, correct? You can access it. So I would say like this is a $39 and this is lifetime access. This prices changes as well, so we go on discounting and kind of thing based on, like we launch initially it would be on lesser price, later we increase kind of thing. So it's all depend basically, correct? So this is currently we are providing 164 question. We may increase question and answers in future, correct? So this is the lifetime subscription, and this is Indian currencies price 2299 international rupee, and this is a dollar price, correct? If you are buying using international debit credit card, use the buy now button from PayPal. If you are using Indian debit credit card or bank accounts, then use this pay now button from PayUmoney, correct? This is one option, so you can buy it. Now if you think you can finish the certification within 1 month, you don't need the access for lifetime, you don't want to access it, we have another flexible option, is just access is for 1 month at $9.99, correct? Or in Indian rupees 799 rupees, correct? So you just subscribe it. Once you subscribe it using the buy now button, send an email, I need this product. So like this is any one of this product you can access for 1 month this this subscription. If you want to like next month also you want to continue, but if you want different certificate, different material basically, correct? But that has to be like once your month ended, then you can change your learning material as well for next month if your subscription is active. That is another option. And another one of the most popular subscription on hadoopexam.com is like annual subscription. You just click it, and with the annual subscription it's like a this is one of the most popular subscription, which is right now going on heavy discount. If you see like just $99, usually we priced it $299 or 29,000 rupees in Indian currency basically, correct? So this is the price, like currently it is on heavy discount and you can buy it this annual subscription. What would happen here, like again you have 3-month and 6-month subscription as well, but the limitation here is with 3-month subscription you can access only one certification preparation material here with even 6 months. But if you go for 12-month subscription, you can access all certification available online on this website. So what all material is included when you go for annual pro subscription? Let's see this. So these are the certification preparation material. Python certification, like one which we were talking about right now, Cloudera. 4 certification which individually priced at around $69-$79, correct? Sorry, but for annual subscription you can get it like 1 year access for all this certification. Amazon Web Service, this is currently 5 certification available. Databricks, one of the most popular certification in the Spark world, correct? So we have a Python version, Scala version as well. So these are the Databricks certification. Then you have a SES certification, this 3 SES certification. This is Analytics World certification. If you are DataStax, most popular NoSQL database, and nowadays it's very popular NoSQL database among all available NoSQL data. And we see like a lot of people are coming to us for DataStax certification, correct? Then data science and machine learning. So currently these are the certification preparation material available for this. Then Hortonworks, actually this admin, I would say this is expired, so this is we would be removing soon. So this is no more useful here. Basically Hortonworks is acquired by Cloudera, and Cloudera is not continuing with the Spark certification from the Hortonworks. They have administration certification from Cloudera. So I would say there should be some administration certification. It is not showing, but it should be there. Okay, so or Java certification. Then similarly we started project level material, how like various projects are to be created, correct? Rule based specific career guide. So we just launch first one, system or cloud administrator. Then on demand training, we have Hadoop exam on various training, correct? So this is all training you can access with your annual subscription, basically on all this technology, correct? Python, we have Scala, Java, AWS 3 trainings, Uzi training, SES training, correct? So similarly we are having our books as well, correct? So 4 books on Spark we have, 2 books on Amazon we have, NiFi as a 1 book, Cloudera Big Data 2 book. Then interview preparation material. So obviously why do you want to do all this stuff? You want to clear your job interview and you want to work properly on a company, correct? So that's what your overall target basically. So we are providing interview preparation material as well for each technology. So I'll talk about Python separately in detail about this question and answers. Like we have a lot of interview preparation material, and we started companies based interview question and answers, like what Amazon ask in their AWS architect interview process, what question and answers. Like generally company based questions, like we may not be able to answer each and every question, correct? So I would say you can get answer from here on this, but on company level you can get what is the process of their interview, what is the detail, you get much more detail on this, and what are the general question each company asks, correct? So we are adding here more popular company like Amazon, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley. These are financial world companies, and JP Morgan, correct? So this is job posting. This is like not recommended for outside Indian people. It's for people who are in India. We try to publish the job which companies are coming to us and posting the web job on our website, correct? So that's what you can directly reach out to recruiter, correct? So this is entire material you can access with 1 year subscription. Okay, so that is what about 1 year subscription. So this all so about Python, what I'm saying here, we are going to come up with much more material with this, and you would start learning more and more. So we'll be keep adding here on this page whatever new material comes. If your subscription is active for annual subscription, you can access it, correct, without doing any other thing. So whenever you have time, you can access it, you can read, learn, and grow in your career. That's what target here basically. So that's all about, I would say, this Python certifications. Yeah, I know we covered much more than that, but yeah, so I hope this would explain you how Hadoop exam works basically, and what material you are getting right now in Python certification from Hadoop exam. In future we are going to add much more material for Python. Thanks, and hope this would help in your career. Thank you very much. I'm stopping now.